lovely to have your company. My name is Ruth and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK, and you can purchase Stampin' Up products through me. Click on the links in the description below. So welcome everybody. I am going to be creating a background paper today. I was looking through some very old blog posts. In fact, they are nearly 10 years old, these blog posts, because tomorrow is my 10-year anniversary with Stampin' Up. And so I was going through some old blog posts to prepare myself for tomorrow, because I'm hoping to come on live a few times tomorrow and do some projects with you. And there was some DSP from quite a while ago that inspired me, and I won't tell you what it is. I won't show you what it is. Maybe tomorrow I will show you. So it's not going to be an exact representation. It just kind of has inspired me. So I'm going to be using Biggest Wish and the script here. And what I've done is I've stuck hello, happy birthday friend in a line. Just about got it on from sort of corner to corner. But I'm going to stamp it straight like that. And stamp that across first, and then add some kind of florals and leaves and see what happens. But very vintagey kind of colours we're going to go for. So I do have crumb cake here, which, because it's still out, probably means I used it last night. Yes, I did use it last night. That's okay, we can use it again. Oh, and I've just remembered I will probably put stamping mat underneath here, because this is a photopolymer stamp set. And with a photopolymer, you just need that extra little bit of cushioning. It likes it. It does. So I'm going to say a quick hello to a few people on the live. Please do share this out with your friends. If you've just got here and you want to have a little bit of a chin wag with some of your friends, invite them in, won't you, please? Just noticing, oh, have I sent... Just checking that I've sent out all the notifications. I think I have. I'm sure more people will join us in a second. Hi Diane, Christine, Valerie. Oh, someone loves vintage. Good, good. Joanna, Janine, Elizabeth, Jan, Serene. Hi Vanessa, good morning. Hi Cynthia. Worn out from gardening. Oh, that's nice though. That's like a happy worn out, isn't it? Hi Sue. Hi Joanna. Excellent, that's good. Okay, so get this the right way around. Just going to gently ink this all up. Got sticky bits just attaching. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to start in the middle. Very good place to start. I know they say you should start at the beginning, but with a blank piece of paper, it's actually sometimes easier to start in the middle. And what I want to do is just do lines and lines of this. So, and I'm afraid this is going to be repetitive again. Like yesterday, but hopefully very effective. Now, what was interesting looking back on 10 years of blogging is seeing some familiar ideas cropping up again and again. So very early on in my Stampin' Up life, I apparently really liked creating my own background paper, which I'd kind of forgotten. So it was really interesting to have a look at some cards that I may not have necessarily stamped our whole sheet, like a whole big sheet, but I certainly did create my own background papers. So it will be interesting to show you some of these cards from 10 years ago. And my plan is to actually show you them and then recreate them with current product. So that's my plan. So if you are around tomorrow, now some of you may still be in bed when I go live, but that's okay, you can catch me on the replay. But I'm planning a kind of, not a whole day of stamping, but I'm going to try and come on at various times. Oh, and then what I'm also going to do at some point is go through a 2011 catalogue and have a look at what was around in 2011. And then possibly in a few weeks I'll actually go through a 2012 catalogue, because that would have been going live at some point. Unless I save that for next year. I guess I could save that for next year. Maybe I will, actually. I think I've changed my mind, if anyone's going to hold me to that. Now, it'd be interesting to know if any of you who are watching actually followed my blog from the beginning. Right, we're nearly there. So it's quite easy to do because this takes up quite a space. And the great thing about stamping a sentiment in a background means that you don't really have to worry too much about doing a great big sentiment on the card itself, because it's all incorporated already. So, hi Sue! Now, the paper that I'm emulating, I know for sure some of you will remember this paper when I show it to you. So if anyone can recognises what suite this comes from, you can pop your guesses in. Now, it may not have been out in 2011, just saying. It might have been a 2012 suite, because I went through a whole kind of year of blogging. So some of the cards that I saw weren't from immediately when I signed up. It was, you know, a year later. So a new catalogue may have come out by then. Okay, so there we go. We've got crumb cake on very vanilla cardstock. So that's the script done. Then I want to add some kind of leafy floral. And as I said, it's not going to be exactly how, you know, the original. I'm just using what I have and what I like. I'm using stamp sets that I enjoy. So I think I may go for a bit of a Pear Pizzazz here, like a nice vintagey pale green. How's everybody doing? So Christine has been doing gardening today. What else has everyone been up to? Oh, the cloth. I've got almost 2 damper cloth here at the side of me, so I'm just squeezing it into a drier cloth so that I can use it to clean my stamp off. Okay. Ooh, oh, it's a nice start in this corner. Oh, might do a second generation actually. There we go. Oh yes, that works. Okay, so I'm just going to ink this up. So this is Positive Thoughts, which has got this beautiful kind of maidenhair fern in it. Incidentally, we went to a garden centre last week and we bought a maidenhair fern as an indoor plant, and it's very pretty. Right, am I missing? Oh, I am missing comments. I'm so sorry. I've just realised I'm looking at my screen and I'm like, I'm sure more people have commented and I couldn't see it. All right, I'm just refreshing. Ah, oh my goodness, loads of people. Oh, okay, bear with. I'm done. I've got to just rewind. Right, hi Misty, Diane rather. Hi Bev. Hi Glenna. Oh my, I've missed all these people. And Mary, Monica. made the lowercase r the right way. Bev, have we talked about this? Hi, Joanna. Hi, Martina. Sue. You're recovering from your vaccine. Oh, stay well. I tried to repair my dryer today, but failed. A professional's coming tomorrow. Hi, Safina. Hi, Deb. Hi, Cindy Sawyer. Yeah, sometimes you just have to call those professionals in, don't you, for certain jobs. Right, I thought it would be a good idea just to use I'm just using the sort of the top portion of this leaf, so it means I'm just having to clean off if I'm over inking. But I thought that this would be a bit too big, but I don't know. I might just give up now. Just go for it all. Let's see what this looks like if I just do the whole leaf. Oh, that's much quicker. Right. There we go. So as a floral, I have got here hand-penned petals, and I thought it would be nice to use some of these little flowers to create some florals in and about. Oh, I've just dropped one on the floor. I just heard it go. I think it was that one. So just, I'm going to have to crawl under my desk for a second. Because I heard it fall down. Oh, got it. I'm alright. Oh, I love it when kids do that. You know when you hear a kid fall over or trip over, and then a second later, I'm alright. That's me under my desk. I'll be back. Right. Let's get this flower on here. Hello, Kelly O'Hara Iwamoto. Or Iwamoto. Iwamoto is probably more correct, isn't it? You're very welcome. First time on a live. Awesome. So first time on my channel, full stop, or first time on a live? You are super duper welcome. We've got a few Canadians in here. Oh, it's a Miss Glenna friend. Oh, welcome. Kelly, any friend of Glenna's is a friend of ours. Hi, Vicky. Oh, it's snowing with Vicky in Australia. Oh. Right, I'm going to get a bit of balmy blue. First time on your live channel. Oh, welcome, Kelly. You are super duper welcome. Right, we're just creating a sort of a vintagey pattern here. Not quite sure where it's going or what's going to happen, but we'll... Oh, Martina's been crawling around in the garden too and weeding. Okay. So... hopefully worth it then, if your garden's going to look splendid for the summer, Martina. Okay, I'm not going to do any specific pattern here. I'm actually enjoying just playing and maybe doing slightly different things across the page because it doesn't matter. You know, when you've cut this piece of paper up to make cards, you know, it'll be fine. So sometimes it's nice just to play and see how things look. Like, I'm not actually going to put any big ones over here because I want to see what it looks like with the smaller ones. So come on, let's pop you there, pop you there, maybe there and there, there, pop you there. on there. So are you a stamper, Kelly? Are you a card making buddy of Glenna's? Okay, so we've got a slightly smaller one here, and I'm wondering what that would look like if I sort of double stamp, like go over and almost create this as a centre, so it's darkening up the centre of the ones that I just stamped. Oh, I wonder if I can do that with this one as well. You're a Stampin' Up demo. Oh, wonderful. Are you Glenna's dealer? we There's somebody who watches who coins us dealers. Are you a Stampin' Up dealer? Because apparently stamping's addictive. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. You know, I think you've got to be careful when you describe things as, you know, being addictive. We might get into trouble. Right, I like, look, see how this looks now? What do you think of this double stamping over the top? And because it's got this beautiful kind of watercolour effect, it's just so pretty. Really pretty. Yes, go make yourself horrible. You could still listen if you want to, Martina. You can listen in. But yeah, probably getting your back straightened out would make you feel much better. Well, thank you for popping in. Hi, Morgan. It's very soft and pretty, isn't it? I like it. Oh, just thought we also have this lovely stamp here. This is just too pretty. Too pretty. Hey, or how do I get my customers a hostess code? Mary, are you able to ask your upline? It'd be a little bit tricky for me to explain it here. Could you, or watch Stampin' University? There should be a video on the Stampin' Up website that should tell you how to do that. Although I'm not sure if there is one. I've not seen it because I've not looked. If you don't have any joy, I am happy to tell you. It's just probably a bit complicated for me to try and explain it now. It is cute, isn't it? Oh yes, that's a good point, Glenna. Put a pillow under your legs, yes, so that your back will arch slightly. Yes, us women are not meant to have our backs completely flat. Sometimes it's good to have a little arch in there. So Sue, I am using hand-penned petals right now. I have used Biggest Wish and also Positive Thoughts, but don't worry, I will go through all the stamps at the end and the colours, and I will try and remember to type them into the description too. So don't worry, stick with me. Positive Thoughts, Sue. Right, let's get that little frothy one here. Now, do I still go for Balmy Blue? Or, shall I go for a slightly different colour? I'm wondering if a nice little bit of So Saffron in there would be pretty. Or, I don't really want to go towards blushing. Oh, Petal Pink might be nice. What do you think? So Saffron or Petal Pink? Put Susse or Pipi. Misty says a yellow. I'll wait for a few votes. Maybe a purple. Oh, yes, there's fresh Freesia. Oh, so Saffron's winning there. And then someone has suggested a purple. So we could do fresh Freesia. if I can find it. There it is. Well, I could do a tester. And actually, fresh Freesia is sort of a pinky purple, so. Oh, Vicky thinks petal pink. Oh, okay. I know what. Let's just do a. We'll do a bit of this first. We'll do. I know what. We could do fresh Freesia, do so saffron, and then we can do. We could do all three. We'll keep you all happy tonight. Right, I'm going for like a bit of a frothy look, so I'm stamping, moving, stamping, moving, stamping. Okay. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Stamp, stamp, stamp. A bit up here as well. Stamp, stamp. Okay. Clean the stamp off. Petal pink. You kind of have to ignore the colour that's on my case because it's faded a little bit. Bit of petal pink. Oh, I finally finished listening to Pride and Prejudice today, everybody. And so I've started watching the Keira Knightley and Matthew McFadden film version. They have taken some liberties, haven't they, with the story? But I mean, they've had to, obviously, because they have to fit, you know, a massive novel into an hour and a half. So that's understandable. So they've obviously less characters and so forth. And I hadn't realised, so for those of you who are Pride and Prejudice fans who've read the book, and so I know some people have read it umpteen times, I was surprised about how the parents come over, the Bennet parents, and actually how. Yeah, that was interesting. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but yes, I found that quite interesting. They really, Jane Austen obviously really fleshes out those two characters a bit more. So, yes, I wasn't that enamoured with Keira Knightley's performance, but I'm also not that enamoured with the BBC version either. And I think I'm sort of drawing the conclusion that it's actually a very tricky role to play because the audience needs to sort of like her in a sense, but she's also a little bit haughty at certain points. And I think it sort of comes down to the direction and how it's been directed. So I don't blame Keira necessarily for the way she comes across, because it's down to the director really to spot that. Yeah, I do struggle a little bit with some of her performances, although I liked, you know, the scene where they're at Pemberley and they don't expect Darcy to be there and they bump into each other and it's all very awkward. I think I prefer the Keira Knightley version to the what's the name of the actress? Jennifer Earle's version. So I'm really sorry for those of you who are not fans of Pride and Prejudice. You're probably wondering what is she going on about. I'm so sorry. Okay, I think we're done here, apart from we need to add a bit of dottage. If you can think of anything else you want to see me put in here, then let me know. But I think that's kind of pretty, really. So, no, that's Sense and... Oh, Ivy, you talking about Sense and Sensibility? Yeah, Sense and Sensibility is a whole different discussion, because as far as I'm concerned, that film is just completely perfect. Although I've not read the novel. So that is next on my list, to listen to Sense and Sensibility, because I'll be interested to hear it fleshed out. It's partly because I think Emma Thompson is such a great script writer, and she worked on the script with of course, the wonderful Ang Lee. So anyway, that's for another discussion. I've never seen it. It sounds like a really good program. Okay, Sue, so I would recommend, if you're going to watch it, please watch the Pride and Prejudice BBC version first. Don't watch the film version, because the film version has to obviously cut out so much of the storyline, and they have to just squeeze it into an hour and a half. But yeah, so, and of course Colin Firth, you know, I have no words. Yeah, unfortunately, I never got around, like when I did English A level, I didn't study any Austen, so I'm kind of a bit of a latecomer to it, really. So it was, I found it very interesting to listen. I don't have the time, unfortunately, to sit down and read it, because I have other things to do. So it was helpful to be able to just to listen to it. Although I found myself, if I wasn't concentrating on the words, like if I was reading another document at the same time that I was listening to it, I'd have to stop and rewind, because sometimes the dialogue is so dense, and you just have to really follow it, because obviously she uses words that we're not, and speech patterns that we're not used to nowadays. But I have found myself throwing in the extra sort of complicated word in my speech over the last couple of days when I'm having a normal conversation with somebody. I'm like, oh, I'm using language Jane Austen would use now. Oh yes, he was brilliant in the King's Speech. Oh, Emma Thompson does not disappoint. No, she's a British treasure, isn't she? Right, I do like this, although I do feel that the dotage needs to be slightly darker. So I'm actually going to introduce another brown here and add some soft suede. Ah, so did you study it for in college, Jan? Lorraine, yay! Welcome. How are you feeling? Yeah, I'm happier now. This dotage just needed to be a little bit darker. No, evergreen would have been okay as well, I think, Mary. But yes, it would have been very dark, but it would have been alright. I feel like this is a bit too clean now. I'm wondering if, you know that lovely texture stamp? What's it called? Textured? No. Oh, what's it called? Oh, actually, natural textures. I'm wondering if there's anything in there I could use. But well, I don't know whether to use that one. But not in crumb cake, go a bit lighter. Oh, I don't know whether to go so saffron or... Oh, what about soft sea foam? Well, this is going to be stamped all over, so I've got to go pretty light, otherwise it's going to spoil it. Oh, there's me going, oh, I think I've finished. And I was like, no, not finished yet. This is almost like, instead of stenciling, for those of you who watch my channel quite a bit, you know I like to stencil in between things. Right. Oh, take care, Sue. That's better. It's not so clean now. I don't know if you can you see the pattern? There we go. How cute is that? I like that. Now, while I have these stamps out, I'm going to get another piece of card and do a slightly different style of stamping, where I'm going to stamp 4 individual different cards, but with the stamps that I've already got out. Get my trimmer out. Just going to cut this down. So basically, I cut my cardstock, whatever cardstock size you use, I basically cut it into quarters minus a bit all the way round. That's me being super technical. So into quarter, but minus a bit all the way round. And it means then that it's very easy to make a card base out of half your cardstock, and then when you stick this on, it has a wee little margin all the way around, which is how I like to make most of my cards, to show off that card base colour, which usually matches some of the ink colours that I've used. And the great thing about Stampin' Up products is that the ink pads match the cardstock. So you've kind of guaranteed this fabulous coordination throughout. Okay, so I'm just going to do some happy stamping here. So if you want to create multiple cards, or just want to create some sort of fairly simple stamping cards, this is probably a process that I would recommend, where you stamp some sort of texture background image, then in a light colour, then I don't know, we had soft suede on here, didn't we? You can stamp a other texture, but a bit lighter. Sorry, not lighter, darker. Like that. Oh, actually, I'll keep this brown out, and then we'll stamp maybe a word or something. Should we do a happy hello, maybe, or hello? Hello. Let's just do hello. Just easier. Oh, Lorraine just woke up from her nap. Oh, it's lovely to take afternoon naps. Hi, Joyce. So, there's my sentiment. How cool is that? Yeah, there's a few USA in the house, there's a few Australians, there's some no. Whether to use that foliage one. Yeah, let's use that. Oh, that's fine, Janet. Yeah, so you've probably not seen the whole one sheet wonder that I've just done, but that's fine. Can you believe it? I'm only going to stamp one stamp. Ah! I didn't even do any second generation there, guys. I think I might do one going up in that direction. Then one going that direction. And another one doing that. I think a little bit of fresh Freesia. Hi, Joyce Gillespie. Hi, Virginia. Oh, hi, Virginia. You caught me live. I'm usually live every weekday, to be honest, Joyce. Yeah, usually. So the way to get notified is to hit that bell button, or subscribe and hit that bell button, and make sure that the settings on your device or one of your devices is on, and then you can will get notified. Also, if you follow my Artful Stampin Facebook page, I usually share this video out on there, so if you get your Facebook notifications, you may get that notification too. And also on Artful Stampin Space, I do share the videos out on there. So, also if you use WhatsApp, you can email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and I can add you to my broadcast group, where you can also get a notification. Okay, I'm quite enjoying this, just building up a scene. So I've got my leaf. Now I am sort of regretting not doing a leaf coming down there now, but I think that's quite pretty. Maybe some little gems or something would finish that off. Okay, so that's one done. Do another one. So this would maybe make a nice little notelet set. Ooh, I can't resist using this big one. Oh, okay, Virginia. Yes. And also sometimes YouTube is a bit odd. You don't always get them straight away. You were watching Esther and then had dinner. Oh, you hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Janet. Bye, Joyce. I'm going to do another hello one. Sometimes it is nice to write little notes to people just to say hello. There we go. Now, some people would just leave it at that. I'm not sure I can, but just saying. Oh, you've been lurking. That's fine. Oh, thank you, Deb. Oh, very kind of you. Thank you to everybody who supports me financially. It's much appreciated. Don't know why I did that then. Oh well, it's done now. Yeah, it's very much appreciated. Thank you for those of you who PayPal me as well. And let's get some... No, we'll just put some flowers in this one. Oh, yay. And did you order watercolour shapes as well? Is that in the same order, or did you order that already? I'm not sure I'm happy with that just there. I think I might just need to stamp all over. No, I've already done one sheet. Oh, sorry, you're asking me vignettes. Oh, you're welcome, Joyce. Are you new to my channel, Joyce? Hi, Dina. Sunday. Sorry, couldn't read your name properly then. Oh, I think I'm going for an all-over design now. Okay. I'm not sure if I like this. I've got to make it work. Come on, Ruth, make this work. Oh, yeah, this is better. Okay, yeah. Liking it a bit more now. Now I wonder what will happen if I just do some yellow ones. I don't actually want to introduce... Oh, although I could do them in fresh... No, not fresh. Peppermint pink. I want to do a colour that's not super duper dark, but yet will stand out a little bit. Dottage is like being saved by the bell. It is. It is. It covers up a multitude of things. It also is very good at drawing the eye where you want it. So for me, I want the eye to be drawn down from up, you know, across like that, and then to focus on the hello. So that's, you know, what I'm trying to do. I don't really want to take your eyes off too far off the other side of this page, and unfortunately by me stamping everywhere, that's kind of what's happened. But I'm trying to bring your eyes back. I might just stamp that on there. Where's my other stamp gone? I've got that one there. Oh, where's my big one gone? Oh, here it is. Stamp that on top of there. Okay. I think I might just leave that, because I think that on a dark piece of cardstock. Oh, I need to cut a few more. I know, I'll put it on a dark green. It might show up. There we go, just borders it, frames it rather, not borders it. Yeah. There we go. Right, another piece. Let's move on. So this time I'm wondering about stamping the fern in not green but a different colour. Let's see how that works out. Just going to make sure it's clean. Hi Bonnie! Just making sure someone got the notification. Yes, they're not checking their messages, okay. There we go. Thank you, Joanna. Right, where's my hello gone? I think, can you see the pattern? Hello in brown every time. But sometimes if it works, it works. So a simple way of supporting my channel, guys, is just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you so wish. And it just helps the channel to get seen by other people. Hi Georgie B. If you have any ideas of any future videos, please do let me know. I can't promise that I've got all the stamp sets that you would like me to use. I do get people who message me and say, well, have you got such and such? But if I can get hold of them, like if it's not a stamp set that I necessarily plan to buy, but I've got a friend who's got it, then I'm quite happy to have a go. Let's see what happens. I'm wondering what will happen if I stamp this in yellow. Hello, Inika. Nice to see you. Okay. That's okay, Bonnie. I'm sorry about that. YouTube doesn't always work, unfortunately. Just cleaning my stamp off because I don't think I cleaned it so well. That one there. Where's my medium size one gone? Oh, there. Is that one? It might be. Go with that. Oh, and then there's these two little ones. I haven't got those out yet. You've had me muted the whole time. We've been saying hello to you. We've been having a whole chat with you, Phoebe. You've missed it all now. Ruth, be quiet. You'll be lucky. Although, having said that, I very occasionally do quiet broadcasts. If I'm doing a more meditative stamping situation, I don't speak much through those. I just stamp. So if anyone would like me to do more silent stamping, I'm happy to keep quiet. Oh, there's my leaf. Ooh. I know, sorry I was a bit later on this evening, guys. A friend of mine, he who took a lot of the... I had some excess wood from the garden when this studio got built, and I went for a walk with his wife the other day and then ended back up in their garden, and he's been making the most fantastic projects out of the wood that I gave him. Anyway, he had one of these really cool woodcutter things that he'd borrowed from a friend, and so I had some wood that needed cutting, so Tom and I went up there to get some wood cut, which was lovely. It was just nice to sort of sit out on a garden with a cup of tea and have a chat to different adults. So that's why I was a bit later to this evening. Inika is wondering why. Oh no, please keep chatting. Right, I think that's all that needs. What do you think? I don't know if the detail's coming through for you guys, but it's just really simple and pretty, and I don't think it needs anything else. Right, last one. Oh, I know, I've got an idea. So this time I'm going to stamp on just the edge. Oh, I'll do some yellow leaves, and then I'll do some other green ones in a second. Like that. And then soft suede. I know, hashtag simple stamping. A little bit of little flower there. Twist it a bit so you see a different section. That's cute, isn't it? Right. Ooh, shall I try colouring it with fresh Freesia and see what happens? The only thing about stamping a colour on top of a colour is that you obviously do get a little bit of mixing happening. So sometimes you're not quite sure how it's going to work out, but you know what? It's only paper. You know, if it doesn't work out and you don't like it, it's fine. Absolutely fine. Oh no, don't need that one. Just have a go and see. Oh, thank you, Inika. I do worry sometimes that I overmix and people might get a bit overwhelmed with all the different mixing of stamp sets. But I do videos where I use one stamp set, just to sort of show you how versatile the stamps can be. But I know that I think a few of you, once you, oh, that's not in the right place, but I'll do that again. A few of you, once you do get hooked on stamping, you do buy multiple sets. So I think it's good to show you that they can get mixed together. Right, so that's the fresh freesia. That seems to have worked okay. It just sort of makes the fresh freesia have this sort of, it almost goes a slightly browny tone once it's mixed with the yellow. That's okay. Right, I'm going to go for a little bit of Pear Pizzazz here. So this is a lovely green. Now, it'll be interesting to see from the catalogue, when I do the catalogue walkthrough tomorrow of the 2011 catalogue, what colours were in then. So if anyone wants to comment, actually, so not in the chat, but actually comment after this video is finished, if you want to let me know what colours you think. Now, no cheating, those of you who've got 2011 catalogues, but if you want to try and guess the colours, the ink colours that were around then that are still current. Okay, so what colours do we have now that were around in 2011? So you can say it in the chat if you want to, but please say it in the comment, and I will do a draw. Oh no, I won't do a draw. What I'll try and do is see who gets the most right, but no cheating, please. So, okay, I'll say that again. So in the comment section, please list as many of the current colours that you think were around in 2011. There we go. And the person who gets the most amount correct, I will send a card to. There we go. I think that's fairly clear. Oh, I haven't got the hello in there yet. Oh, that tucks right in there. Lovely. Oh, thank you, Lorraine. Yes, absolutely. And I think in this day and age, people are so, they want to create something unique. And I think by mixing the stamp sets, you're more likely to do that, aren't you? There we go. I quite like that. Now, I may also be a bit brave and go into the sides with some more dottage just to make it a bit more darker along here. Just add a bit more dottage. Ooh. Oh, good night, Joanna. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Okay, so that just darkens up that edge a little bit, so it contrasts a bit with the pale here. Now, I have got a little boo. So I'm just trying to see if I can find my sand eraser. Oh no, you know what? I can't be bothered to try and find it. So I'll tell you a little trick. You can get a emery board or a nail file, whatever you want to call it. If you're careful, you can. Oh, let's try to see which is the finer side. I think this is the finer side. You can just do a little bit of a sand. You see that? Actually, you probably can't see that. You probably can't even see the boo-boo. You're like, Ruth, you're making it up. But honestly, look, there's only a bit left now. But you can just sand the top layer of the paper away. There we go. Perfect, as they say in Wales. Perfect. That looks better. So, there we go, guys. We've done a stamped one sheet, whole sheet stamping. I will bring that one back on in a second because I can't find. Oh, here it is. Here it is. There we go. Bit of vintage fun for you there. And then we had to go stamping these 4 different card fronts That was number 4. That was 3. That was 2. Or not. That was 1. Okay, let's go. We'll go through them one by one. So, numero uno. Number 1. That one. Number 2. And I will be honest, I don't like them all, personally. I'm not going to say which ones are my favourite. I don't like them all, but this is a great way to play with composition. See what works. Now this one I feel like I need to do a bit more, like a little bit of that fern coming down here. And then I think that will be finished. And this one here. So let me know which one you think you like the best. You didn't know anything about Stampin' Up in 2011. That's fine. You can guess. You can guess. It doesn't matter if you weren't around. If you didn't know about Stampin' Up. Just try and guess what you think are kind of classic colours that have been around a while. Right. So tonight we used. Oh, we didn't use that. Put that away, Ruth. Positive Thoughts, hand-penned Petals, Biggest Wish, and a little bit of Natural Textures. So let's go through this then. We used the Big Maidenhair Fern from Positive Thoughts. Hand-penned Petals, we used a few of those. Used the big flower, used the leaves, flowers, those 3 flowers. And that spriggy thing. This we used quite a bit of. So we used Happy Birthday Friend and did all that stamping on there. And then just used the hello for those 4 pieces at the end. Natural Textures. This is a host set. So if you're one of my customers and you'd like one of these, or you'd like to purchase one of these, please let me know. If you're getting vouchers from me, so anybody who shops with me, you need to use the host code. Please use the host code, because then I'm able to send you a voucher the following month, and you can redeem them for host products if you want to, or whatever products that are current that you want. So Natural Textures, this lovely sort of, it's like a woven fabric kind of look, that one. And back to hand pen petals, and that's it. Yes, I do too, Phoebe. Yeah, the contrast of the bold sentiment. Yeah, it's really great, isn't it? Yeah. So, lots of lovely prettiness. Thank you, everybody, for your company. And I will go through the colours now. Sorry, I nearly forgot that. Right, so we used Crumb Cake quite a bit to start off with. For the background writing, Crumb Cake. Then we used quite a bit of Pear Pizzazz. Then for the flowers we did Saffron, and we had a bit of an experiment to see which one was our favourite. So, you know, I did it for you so that you can see which one you like the best. Petal Pink and Fresh Freesia. Then all the blue flowers are in Balmy Blue. And the dottage we did in Crumb Cake, but I felt it needed to go darker, so that's why the soft suede came in. And then in the background here, we stamped Soft Seafoam. So very nice vintagey palette here. Great collection of colours. I'm a bit obsessed. I need to get these in some kind of order. Oh dear, sorry, dropping them everywhere now. Right, so for those of you in Australia, I will see you later today because I'm going to go to bed now. But I'll be back up in the morning, and I might see you guys in the morning. And for those of you in the UK and Europe, hopefully I will see you too. You also at some point in the morning. Serene, hopefully I'll see you, and Inika and Martina and whoever else watches me from Europe. And there we go. Right. thank you so much for spending time with me. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up. Sorry, I should say, remember to give me a thumbs up. I've got 50 thumbs up so far. Thank you. If we could get to 60, that would be awesome. And on the live, that is. And we'll meet again, God willing, tomorrow to celebrate 10 years of Stampin' Up. So I'm hoping to do a few giveaways. I did have a little pile of little gifts I want to do draws for. And if you'd like to invite some friends in on that, then that's fine. I'm always wanting to grow the channel, get more people watching, and yeah, enjoying all this lovely creativity and fun. So you're very welcome, Kelly. Good night, Glenna. Thank you, Bonnie. Sweet words, thank you. And I do appreciate all the kind words that people send me. I sometimes get emails from you guys, messages, and they are so encouraging. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. This was a good one to watch. Good, Ali. Not all of them are great. I will say, not all my videos are great, but we just keep going. We keep going because it's in keeping going and doing, that's how we learn. So I'm not offended if you don't like all my videos. I don't even like all my videos. But there we go. Lots of love. Bye bye. Oh, Kathleen Bardia, go back and watch the replay. Lovely. Yes, watch the replay. And for those of you who want to sort of participate, remember to comment and let me know what colours do you think were around in 2011. See you all soon. Bye.